Hello, our project is called ClimaRisk, and as the name suggests, our aim is to evaluate the negative impact that weather can have upon our physical health. Here's an outline of our short discussion in this teaser. Our motivation for analyzing the correlation between weather and health lies in the intention of getting people prepared for optimally weathering any difficult situation that might occur as a consequence of current weather conditions and ongoing health issues. The foremost beneficiaries of our work are healthcare workers and every citizens alike. It is our firm belief that many lives could be saved if resources, and by resources we mean both staff and infrastructure, were allocated more optimally across hospital wards, given the expected flow of incoming patients in a day. A more prompt treatment could be life-saving. Also, general population should know, given their own physical condition, in which days to protect themselves more, and, of course, how to do that. To achieve our goals, we developed two models. The hospital model, which should predict the number of patients admitted to the hospital in a day, and patient model, which should tell a person what are the chances to develop severe symptoms related to their overall health in a given day. And all of this is also reported to current weather conditions. Weather data taken into consideration is temperature variation, atmospheric pressure, and a few more, while on the medical side, we target groups of people who have one of the 5 cardiovascular and pulmonary diseases presented here, and we analyze the correlation between these comorbidities, and the 3 most common causes of being admitted to the hospital include Romania, and those being heart failure, respiratory failure, and cerebral infarction. In what follows, my teammate Sam will give a small demonstration of our models in action.
In order to test the models, we've also built a simple user interface. First, we'll test the hospital model to predict the number of emergencies on the next week in Cluj. We also have some other main cities in Romania, so let's also try for Bucharest. And as we can see, the number increased a lot. Now we can also test the patient model. Here we have to give information about the user, such as personal data and medical history. We'll try with a young male with no comorbidities, and as we can see, the risks are pretty low. However, let's try if the user has chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is a respiratory disease. As we can see, this disease was the only one that increased. Now let's also give it a try with some heart-related comorbidities. And as we can see, only the heart-related diseases have increased. Let's also try with a older user, such as, let's say, 68 years old. Let's also try another city, because we will fetch the forecast data in order to make the predictions. And even though he doesn't have any comorbidities, the risks for these heart-related diseases have increased. And given more diseases, the risks increased as well.
Speaking of the performance of our models, the hospital model gives an average mean error of 11.2%, which means that the predicted value will fall in a range of plus minus 11% of the truth added to the expected value. In this graph, you can see how nicely the predicted values, represented in orange, echo after the actual values of the inputs it's been tested on, represented in blue. On the patient side, our main metric that we are interested in is precision. Precision represents the proportion of instances predicted as positive that are actually positive. So we can see that both falling ill and not falling ill are estimated with quite high precision. Visually, you can see in this case too how well predictions model reality. In this first graph comparison, you can see the shape of the distribution above, taking into account age and risk of heart failure, matches that of our prediction regarding this medical condition, marked with purple on the second graph. The same can be noticed for respiratory failure, marked with green in the below graph. And for cerebral infarction, marked with yellow. Rabbit holes leading to even more impactful predictions could be using more actual data or exploring other ML techniques. Thank you for your attention. Stay happy and healthy.